Hello everyone, welcome to Trade. Today we're just doing some live market analysis for 24th Feb Friday. See, as of now, what has happened in the market is pretty good. We had this resistance zone, we kind of gapped up above it, and the moment this R1 could not sustain above R1, we knew we were going to hit the CPR. There was a nice move on the downside based on the CPR logic on my channel. There's a complete video on trading on CPR. If anybody wants, they can have a check on it. Right now, our view is if this CPR breaks, we could come closer to the previous day low. Before that, this level will act as a very good support, that is around 39,007, around 39,794 and 39,800. But before that, the CPR level will give us some resistance. We'll have to wait and watch. But from morning, we have had a beautiful day. See how people get trapped if not using the right set of tools, right? A lot of people would have thought gap up above the resistance and we're going to break out, and immediately got a resistance from R1 until CPR. A good intraday move was capturable easily. Right now we're just waiting to see if Banknifty breaks this low of 39,940, the CPR pivot, then maybe we'll hit this target and then S1 of CPR. And what else is convincing for us to stay, keep a view on the downside is the open interest. If you see the overall open interest, there is some good support at 40,000, but if you see the change in oil, what has happened today, a lot of call writing, and on the put side, hardly anything. So if 40,000 breaks, if we start trading below 40,000, there's a good room on the downside. And the break level that we want to see is 40,000, right, which is where we are currently at. This is where the support on the OI is. If we start trading below this, then most probably 900 and even this 800, 39,800 level is doable. And if you see the overall on the 15-minute chart, we are making this type of a nice kind of a structure, and once this breaks, we kind of broke. Probably this was like a retest and we have started dipping again. See, always when the CPR level is there, right, if I just put off all the diagrams, always the CPR level will act as a good resistance or a good support. So once the CPR level breaks, we can see further downside. Until then, 40,000 will definitely act as a good support. To keep the chart clean, I'm just marking this area and doing away with the indicator. So this is 40,000 where we have a very strong support. Let me just And Nifty too kind of reversed from this R1, and we've even broken CPR. The next target for Nifty on the downside is, the moment we reverse, this is the level that we said could, the Nifty could take resistance, right? Even though the gap up came exactly from R1 of CPR, we reversed, and next target on the downside where Nifty can take support is this level at about 17,470. Even if that is broken, then definitely we will hit this level of 421, where previously we have taken kind of a good support over here in this zone for 17,440. So Nifty is weaker, like having a down move, but the Bank Nifty is still holding on. There's not so much of diff compared to Nifty, but this is where there was a strong support based on OI, right? If we close and start trading below 40,000, all the put sellers sitting over here would probably exit, forcing the market down. And if you see the difference between the call side and the put side, there is hardly anything, right? Obviously, if people know how to read this OI, there is good amount of call writing and hardly anything on the put side. But again, over here we have this CPR level, right? Let me just close all the diagram. This CPR level will always act as a good support. So right now we are waiting for the break of the CPR at about 39,877. Then definitely we can expect a move until here, 39,690, or this level, what is marked here at 39,800. See, obviously the best trade was here in the morning itself, when this 5-minute kind of this inverted hammer came from R1 to the CPR. Now we're just waiting to see the second half of the day if we break 40,000 or not. And this is the same thing that we posted in our Cosmo Feed group and in our Discord server right in the morning. We kind of indicated that there is a lot of call writing on the call side, and any down move will pick up if 40,000 breaks. And if you just see how the global markets are doing, the US market kind of recovered yesterday, but right now they're kind of trading flat. So everything is looking on the downside. Let's see if the down move comes. If the CPR breaks, that is 40,000 should break. And we can also monitor this trend line. If there's a strong closing above this trend line and this resistance zone of 40,200, only then we can think of going on the long side. So far, we have had one nice trade, that is when kind of this R1 was rejected in the morning. When we got a gap up, R1 was rejected, a trade until CPR. Now the next trade, we are waiting to see if this CPR level breaks 39,870. Probably we can hit this level of 39,800 and then S1 at 39,689. And if anybody wants to know how to trade based on the CPR, there's one nice video on my channel. As soon as you click on it, you should be able to see the intraday logic trading with CPR. This is one of a beautiful setup based on CPR, that is price rejecting R1, and if previous day low breaks, there's a good chance we will hit the CPR. Apart from the CPR, we also kind of have this type of a trend line. Can even mark it like this, or we can even consider from this low of this wick, where Banknifty is currently taking support. Excuse me.
ಡೆಲ್ಲಿಲಿ ಯಾವ ಹೋಟ್ಲು ಹೊಂದಿದೆ? ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪಿನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತದೆ ಸರ್.
The bank nifty will completely recover if we kind of break out of this trend line and probably trade above 40,200, right? This wick. So whenever this type of a long wick is there, this means there is some good resistance zone. So if we get a closing above this, yes, maybe we'll go to this 350 and 500. But if I just put off everything and show you this particular wick, right, this is where there is a good selling. This is a good resistance zone. So unless this is taken out on the upside, I don't think bank nifty will go up. See, so far we have had a nice trade. One R1 rejection from CPR, the opening rejected, and we kind of reversed until the CPR. And right now, our next view is we are waiting to see if the CPR level breaks, then we could see some further downside. And what are the things that is in our favor on the downside is one is the open interest. If you see, the only support is at 40,000. Below that, there's hardly any put writing. Above that, there is some good call writing. And any up move in bank nifty is, as I just mentioned, only if this kind of this resistance break. You see this wick, this long wick, this is huge selling pressure. If we get a closing above this 40,200, then maybe we can hit this level of 40,340 again, and then we have a very good target at this gap, that is 40,500. That is only if we close above 40,200. As of now, it is looking difficult. Let's see what happens now. Right now it's about 12 o'clock. We just have to wait and see until 1:30 where the trade is going. See, each time when we come to this resistance zone, this, on the 5-minute chart, this long wick that we see here, right? Each time when we come to this resistance zone, there is a sell-off. So unless this closes, we close above 40,200, I don't think we can look for a trade on the upside. See, I'm talking about this 5-minute candle, where you have the long wick, right? And as you can see, each time we have come here, from when this wick got formed, each time we have come here, we have got a sell-off. So this level is where the selling pressure is, 40,200, and this is the same kind of exact level from yesterday where we are getting this selling pressure, right? So unless we get a close above this 40,200, a strong close, I don't think we will be going up. Definitely the trade is on the downside, but we have a very strong support again at the CPR. So if the CPR level breaks, then the target is 39,800 and then S1 at 39,689.
Step level, sir.
Again, some selling pressures coming. This is what we've been saying from morning. There's enough of call writing. This is what we shared in a Cosmofeed group, in a Discord group, that from morning there is some good call writing. And if 40,000 breaks, we could get some downside. And we were not looking for any trade on the upside. In case we get some sort of a market reversal and close above 40,200, that's only when we can see some up move. Every time the Bank Nifty has come closer to this wick, right, this 5-minute candle wick, where there's some selling pressure, we have been taking some selling pressure. And right now, as of now, even based on OI, the support is at 40,000. So if 40,000 breaks, we could see some further downside.
We just call you. This web checking it can be mobile.
What? So this is the type of price action that we should be careful about, right? Whenever you see this type of a long wick on a 5-minute chart, means there were huge sellers pushing the price down. So the next time, anytime when the price comes here, definitely it will take some resistance, and that's what is happening. The same way, there is some good support on the downside at 39,900 and this level of 39,800, around 990, 795. So let's see if our CPR breaks. The first trade that we had is, our view was, if when this R1 rejected, we knew we will hit the CPR. Now we're just waiting to see if the CPR breaks, we could go further down. But now the time is around 12:20, and if you see the global market, that trading kind of flat, not very much on the upside. The US is flat and the European markets are slightly on the positive. I'm not sure if our markets are waiting for some European figure to go up or down. And I'm going to be right back in a minute. So this is the beauty of CPR. The moment it's not that easy for the price to break the CPR level, we came and again kind of bouncing over here. So this is the beauty of CPR. Each time we have come closer to the CPR, we have taken a bounce. And right now our view is we're waiting to see if the CPR breaks. And from morning, the CPR levels have worked pretty well. From R1, we have taken a rejection until the CPR. And if you can see the open interest, the put 40,000 is not reducing. It's only when this OI begins to fall, maybe we will see some more up move in the put price and down move in the Banknifty price. But as of now, this level of 40,000 is still holding good. But Nifty, that's not the same case with Nifty. Nifty had a nice fall with breaking the CPR level, and now we are currently at this S1. So basically all the intraday targets in Nifty is done. So only if this level of 17,440 breaks, we might hit this level of 17,420. and come lower, but Nifty has had a pretty nice move from morning. We rejected the R1, we broke the CPR and fell, but as of now, Banknifty is the one that is holding and looks like the CPR level is giving a good support. But once the CPR breaks, we could see a target of 39,800 and even this level of yesterday where we bounced, right? This is the other price action that is important. If we come here, definitely we're going to take support over here. This long wick will definitely act as a good support. The same way today, this long wick on the upside acted as a good resistance. Each time when we came near this 5-minute wick, right, we have been getting the sell off. So the same thing will happen here. When we come here, maybe we will get a bounce. So if the CPR level breaks, a good target on the downside is this 39,688.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲಂಚ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಲಂಚ್ ಬೆಡ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟರ್ಡೇ